Hey, welcome back to Incoming Asteroid Part 3. Uh, However, we do have some other business we got to take care of. I mentioned in earlier episodes I didn't want to jump cut and skip some parts. Maybe you missed something. I don't know. Um, I didn't want you to miss anything anyway. We are currently down towards the end of the sphere of influence of Kerbin. We're getting ready to intercept with the asteroid AIC-094. But it has a lot of time before we get there. Um, in fact, in just a few hours, this one, this AIM, PPU-177, is going to, it's probably what I'll call them, I'll name them that until I can get it um, situated and into a stable orbit, a better orbit. But right now, I am afraid that the moon is going to interfere with PPU-177. I don't know that it will. I'm just afraid it will. So I've got a couple of things on the table. What I'm thinking about doing is, this is almost out of fuel. I mean, we are almost out of fuel. I do have some RCS, I guess. 116. That can do little maneuvers, very little. But looking at the trajectory, I don't know that it's going to intercept with the moon again. I mean, I really don't know that. If we come down here and we burn retrograde just to put the apoapsis inside the moon's orbit, how much fuel is that going to need? It's going to need 135. I only have 41. So we can't do that. What if I was to wait till we got up here and slightly burn until our periapsis falls into the atmosphere? That would definitely... Nope, I'm already at 48, so I can't do that either. So, I mean, maybe this will never interfere with the moon. But then again, maybe it will. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Is there any way that we can see what it'll do? I gave it just a little bit of boost. Whoops. And then went day by day, orbit by orbit. Ah, we have a moon encounter. We have a moon encounter in 38 days. It isn't going to do any... Oh, it isn't... Yeah, it's going to sling it out a little bit. See, that's what I don't want. That's what I don't want. So until I get more fuel on board the... Until I get more fuel on board the space... on board the asteroid, essentially. Until I get more fuel, I can't do anything. So here was my thinking. If you want to watch, I will plan a mission within the next 3 hours. Hopefully that will catch up to this and either refuel it. You know, the thing is, I didn't put any docking ports. I didn't think I'd need any docking ports. This essentially is a docking port. I could release, grab a hold of some fuel, fill this up, and then turn back and grab a hold of it. I can send up another grabber unit with plenty of delta V to do whatever I want to. Essentially, it's the same rocket that I had. It's already built. Everything is ready. I would like to do that. But remember, we've got this one down here that is full of fuel. It has a apoapsis in 5 days and a intercept in 11 days. I'm going to go ahead and set up an alarm for this. I'm going to set an alarm. Oh, what is this one? This is plus 3 hours. Let's close that one. I don't remember what that one was. So let's set us up one for aim 1 to go to the apoapsis, or do we want to do closest approach? We should probably do apoapsis. That way we're aware of it and we can come back to it. So it's going to be in 5 days. So I got the alarm set up for the oh, we're going to have a sphere of influence change here in 2 days. Okay. And then this will hit its apoapsis. So he's going to come into the sphere of influence. In a couple of days, we'll be notified. And then in 5 days, he will reach apoapsis and begin its descent down towards Kerbin. And hopefully we can meet up with that with a relative speed around 81 kilometers per second. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Okay. Well, of course, we'll have to speed up. We'll have to speed up or slow down. I'm not sure. Slow down, probably. Slow down. Okay, so we've got that set up. That's what I'm going to do. I don't want to interrupt the playthrough on this. I want to keep this going. But right now, we're going to go back to this little problem child up here. Let's change the name of it too, so we don't have any problems figuring which one's which. Rename the vessel. This is going to be AIM PPU 177. We're not renaming the asteroid, we're just renaming the connection to it here, the ship. So, what we want to do is we want to rendezvous with this. We want to rendezvous. He came close, didn't he? Close enough to change its directory, and in 30-some days, he'll have another encounter. I'm wondering if I could just wait for it out here at the moon. Or what I could do is come over here and just do in 3 days, do one of these, just kind of widen the angle. I know that's counterintuitive to what I was trying to do, but just until I can get fuel on board. I don't know. It's 27. I mean, I can definitely do that, so I got 41. I could make it very good. I can widen it, but I don't want to. That's where I just came from. So let's try an intercept with a large rocket full of fuel and bring it down. Let's try that real quick. Let's go back to Kerbin Space Center. We'll actually use the same rocket that we did. We'll use the same rocket. We will lower some of the fuel. We don't need all that fuel. We're not going to the edge of space here, the edge of the sphere of influence. Let's see if there's any missions that we need to take. Plant a flag on the moon, recover blah 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 from orbit from Kerbin. I'm not going to do that. Rescue Gendard from orbit of Kerbin. Science data from surface of Minmus. Let's eventually do that. We'll grab him. Got 4 years to do it. We'll get him off of the... He's like, heck no, don't save me. There's an asteroid coming in. Science data from surface of Minmus. We'll take that one. Build a new ferry, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So let's go back in here. Essentially, we'll take the same rocket. Same rocket. We don't need all that fuel. Let's shrink this down a bit too. Whatever we have left over, we'll move it forward. What else do I need? Anything? Just grab it. Yeah, just grab it, I guess. I guess I could grab... I don't know if I'm grabbing onto the other or if I'm grabbing onto the asteroid. But we'll see when I get up there. I have no idea. Let's go ahead and launch. Again, we have to make our maneuver node, rendezvous with it. We're going to be meeting AIM PPU 177. Set its target. I'm going to launch down to here. It's going to take him 3 hours to get there. How long is it going to take me to get there? I don't know. I guess I have to get into orbit first. Where am I sitting? I am sitting on the launch pad right here. So yeah, I could launch now. I could launch now, get out there, and then change my orientation. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Or if I waited to here, let's wait till daylight. Let's wait till daylight. Let's speed up time. Because every little bit we speed up time, we get closer to our other mission. Okay, it's a morning mission. We're going to be launching towards that. We'll just go kind of straight out to it. No, that's not going to work, is it? That doesn't work, does it? Is that right? I'll be out there in just a couple of hours? Is that? It's going to take him 2 hours to get there. I don't know. I don't know if I can come down and meet it like that or not. I have to be in orbit, really, to find out. So let's go. Let's go to orbit. Turn down my volume. I realized that the last time. So here we go. We've got a large rocket going out to refuel, or keep it from getting interfered by the moon, and bring it in closer to Kerbin so we can study it or capture it, closer, get some samples of it. Anyway, here we go. I probably should wait, shouldn't I? I mean, by the time I get here, he's not going to be here. It's not going to take me that long to get here. It's not going to take me 3 hours. But what I said was we would get into orbit and then shoot our way out. Okay. We'll just go orbit. Yeah, we'll go to orbit. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Such a slow thrust rate ratio. I even reduced some of the fuel right here. It's still slow. Climbing. Thanks guys for watching, kind of comments that you've been making. I appreciate it. Clouds here, but 3 September. Definitely have to make an inclination change, probably, unless I can meet it right where the ascending node begins. And that's essentially what I do, is I try to meet things right where the ascending node is. And, that way I don't have to do an inclination change and then go after it. Once I get there, my maneuvering to meet up with it, rendezvous, includes inclination change all at one time. If I get up there, I may have tilted too soon, but we're getting ready to get a boost here though, as soon as I Boosters go out. There we go. Here we go. Separation. Trying to get a little higher in this boost, in this burn. See, it's going to, heating effects have started. Kind of wasting fuel doing this, pushing through that atmosphere really fast. Looking at my apoapsis at 40. Trying to gain some altitude here. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. Should. I went a little early on that, so I'm pushing through a big part of the atmosphere, reheating, 1500 meters per second. Should have a lot of heating effects or damage. You know, we're getting out of it now, starting to come back off. Okay. 75. Let's stop the engines just for a moment. I want to see kind of where we are. It'll take me 30 minutes to go around, then come back to here, and then blow out to here. That'd be 2 hours, an hour and a half to get out to there. Get out to 2 million. Yeah, it's probably really close. I can meet it, you know, here to here. It doesn't matter. There's the ascending node, but we'll go ahead and get circularized, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and transfer some fuel. We'll go ahead and blow this right here. F5 save. That off. We'll do the next one. Blow that one off. Now we want to put some fuel. We'll move some fuel around here to here. Definitely fill this one up. And definitely fill this one up. Okay, now our rockets are full up here, the transfer stage and the payload. And we still got quite a bit. We've got quite a bit. I will have to get into orbit. I don't want to go all the way into an orbit. I want to stop shy, drop our booster stage, our core. Yeah. I'm going to take 378, and I got 892. My goodness, I could take most of this out there. That was actually a pretty good burn. Oh, I didn't have a whole lot of fuel in the front. Yeah, I didn't have a whole lot of lifting. I wonder if I can make my inclination change. Here's my apoapsis. Here's my, I can make my inclination change here. Let's do that. Let's bring that there. Just kind of get it close. Negative 2.1. Negative 8. Negative 6. Oh, that was positive 6 on that. Negative 6. Negative 6. 1. 7. 8. It's not spot on, but I didn't want to get too far ahead of the so that's going to be 530. We'll keep our periapsis low. So we're going to try that one. I know I kind of put it in the middle of these two, but try to get as much with this core stage as I can. So we're going to do an inclination change and a near circular orbit. I'll stop it when it comes out at the bottom. I don't want my periapsis to get too high. I want it to dump it in. We'll dump it at 20,000. It should burn back up in the atmosphere. I was just 21 meters shy. So let's go ahead and drop, decouple this. I'm going to hit F5 and save it. Here we go. Boost forward a little bit. Go ahead and fire our next engine. And continue circularizing, I guess. Till our periapsis becomes above the 70 mark. Close. Up to 120. I want to check something real quick. Our periapsis is still 55, but I'm right here. We could try a radial in, and that'll blow us out a little bit. That way my apoapsis doesn't get too high. So here we go. Oh, that's actually closing it. Oh, what was I supposed to do? Oh my gosh, see, I don't like this. And I'm going to blow my periapsis out. By keeping my apoapsis no, that's the wrong one. It was in. It's supposed to go in. That maneuver in with this blows my apoapsis out and my periapsis out. As long as I'm above, yeah, I'm at 82, but I am falling. Periapsis at 53. We can burn up away from. I thought I was here, but I am not. I am here. Sorry about that. So now let's watch this grow. But we're going to keep this kind of low. So we're above it. Okay. Okay, so we're in space. Sorry about that snafu. Yeah, you got to be careful. You got to watch. That's why I like watching from map mode, so I kind of know what everything's doing. I could essentially fix my inclination. Oh, descending node. We want to go up. Oh, they switch instantly, don't they? Oh, that's it. That's perfect. Ascending node is on 0 right there. 43 meter per second burn. Let's get rotated around. Oh, I forgot to open my solar panels. And, I mean, it's got a couple on the side. And extend my antenna. Don't really need to right now, but I got a minute before my burn here. It's going up. Everything else looks good on here. Full. And nearly full. 36 seconds. We're going to make a 43, oh, I'm sorry, in 49 seconds. Now, again, I do appreciate you sticking with me through this. We've got time down there. This is kind of like a side mission. I don't even know if I'll put it into the same group, like calling it impact or what have you. But just to stay in, persistent with what I have been doing, I may leave it in. So in about 10 seconds, we're going to make this burn. It's 43 seconds. And here we go. It's 43 meters per second. Now we should have a of 0. Now there's my debris going back to fall to Kerbin. Now let's check this. We've got a target set. We want to come out here and meet it somewhere as soon as we can to get it fueled up. As soon as I get this taken care of, we can time warp, ahead and get the connection with there. Okay, I'll be here, he'll be in front. So we could essentially move this around, get him close, add a little bit more thrust. Getting close. I can move this around a little bit. What is our intercept? That's 123. Get it within 7 kilometers. I can get it even closer than that, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to make this burn in 11 minutes. I'm going to make this burn in 11 minutes, and we'll be out there in 1 hour 49 minutes. 1 hour 49 minutes. So I'm going to speed up time here. Let's go ahead and get locked in on our target. Okay. Now this is called. Also, this is called AIM 1, but we're going to change it to PPU Refueler, maybe. I have no idea. Rename vessel. Tug. The AIM PPU Tug. PPU 177 Tug. Because it's, it's going up to put more, we'll call it a ship. Looks like that one doesn't really have any, it's still a probe, but. Okay, now let's fast forward time, next 10 minutes here. We'll be on the dark side. Looks like a 2-minute burn, so we want to burn about a minute into it. Yeah, sorry it's on the dark side, but when we get down to 1 minute, we'll start our burn. And let's see where this takes us. Here we go. We're burning to meet this PPU 177 Asteroid that I went and got. Really low on delta V. I can't do a whole lot of maneuvering with it. I'm afraid it's going to intersect with the moon and get flung out of Kerbin's sphere of influence or into even a worse trajectory. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost out and go get it. I could have waited and chanced it and see if I could make a maneuver to bring it even closer. Once it did touch the moon's sphere of influence, maybe just a nudge here or there, and I could have got it closer. But I didn't want to chance that, so I'm just going to go ahead and burn to meet this one, and we'll do a rendezvous. Go. And that way this will give me plenty fuel. I can bring the periapsis down. I can park it in a good stable orbit close to, just like I did this. I'm wondering if I'm docked to the asteroid, if it will let me transfer fuel. Or do I have to be docked to the... Go. Let's kill that. It's showing I'll be here 72 meters away. Let's do a mid-course. Speed up and see if I can catch it. No, I'm actually leaving it. If I slow down a tiny bit, how close will I be? Within 5 meters. Oh my gosh. See if I can get that closer. Within 2, within 1. Oh yeah. Oh, looks like about 5 or 7 is about all we're going to get. 7 kilometers. 2 meters per second. I'll do that with a RCS. So let's save this. Let's bump out to there real quick under time warp. Let's set up to look at our maneuver node. And let's just boost this 2.1 meters away on RCS fuel. See if we can get closer. There we go. Still got plenty of RCS fuel anyway. Okay, that brings us within 4 kilometers. Still, that's good enough. I can still kind of boost and get up here on it. I know my time is at 32 minutes. I'm going to leave it right here. I appreciate you staying with me through this one. We are, in fact, concentrating on this one, except, you know, the time. It's going to take us a few days to get there, and I had some other work to do, so I appreciate you staying with me. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.